There is a place where the lost embers go as their light begins to fade.
あれ思い出すな、これやってたら。大橋。
Ember ran, because standing still made them feel helpless. The wall glistened. The painting showed embers on a sacred journey. Ember felt so afraid and that it was a relief to find someone to talk to. Ember froze, almost too, when they noticed a small satchel. The satchel felt heavy, and the statue shone brightly in the light. There was a symbol on the floor. There was a symbol on the floor. There was a symbol on the floor. Ember noticed something wrong. There was a round space where something used to fit. To Ember's delight, the golden statue slid perfectly into place.
여유.
Ember left, feeling sorry for the stranger now alone in the dark. The stairway opened into a dark forest. Ember could feel fear taking over. They'd washed up alone, somewhere very unfamiliar. Ember felt like they were being watched. The path was blocked. As Ember approached, with a feeling like falling, the forest had slipped away. Ember felt lost in darkness and ruin. The caged flame stoked new hope in Ember. Hope was almost within reach. The flame spoke and Ember listened. The flame lingered ahead. Was it trying to escape? Or leading the way? The campfire flickered into life. The ghost spoke. Hope has... I will warn them. Ember looked to the ghost for answers. This is it, to travel through as your light, but none have passed on in a long time. The Forest King now holds it, and those who linger will turn forlorn. Again,
Forlorn.
that word. Forlorn. The forlorn are those who lost their way along the path. If you find them, send them to me and I will guide them.
私が彼らを再び導こう。君は誰？
I am just a guide along the way to fan the flame.
ためにの道しるべに過ぎる。
So many lost embers have I seen, more than I could help.
してきた。
Ember thought of those they loved,
Ember.
those they'd left behind. There are others lost along. Find them and I will guide them. Step backwards, little Ember. Look behind. Upon a small grassy cliff rests a forlorn.
Ember.
The stranger was trapped, caught in a maze. It was hard to make sense of this place. trail just kept on closing.
天才。
The stranger's voice was hoarse. I just need to see things clearly. The fisherman murmured quietly between sorrowful breaths. The fisherman felt so useless. His former joys were hollow. Sitting out there every day by the pond.
気になるな。
Only the dark water to hear him talk. In that darkness, a glimmer flickered.
なるほどね。
A thought beating like a drum. A thought that went round and round. It all started with a frog. Every day by the pond, a constant reminder.
You.
For a brief moment, the fisherman struggled to speak. He looked at Ember, hopeful. The fisherman spoke softly. There's a frog in that pond, a big one. Saw him grow from a tadpole. We were friends of a sort. Spent every day side by side. So much better at fishing than me, that frog is. Catches them before I can bait them. Oh, it makes me feel useless some days. The fisherman sighed. I've wasted so much time feeling like this. The old man looked carefully at the pond, at their rod, at Ember. Well, listen to me. It helps though, telling someone. Thank you. If you need help catching anything, you just ask. If you need help catching anything, you just ask.
くれへんやん。ケチ。ね、ここ。
The traveler spoke. I miss a good roast frog. Oh, how they crackle. The stranger had been forgotten. They tried to follow as best they could. But no one heard them when they fell behind.
サックサクプレイサクサクすぎて眠くなる。どうしよう。
The stranger looked at Ember with surprise. Someone came back for me.
喋ってあげようか。
Thank you. The stranger looked at Ember with
ああ、
surprise.
全然喋ってくれ。
Someone came back for me. Thank you.
Thank you.でっか。気持ち悪い。カエルってさ、でかくなったら気持ち悪いよね。あのサイズやからまだ可愛いってなるけどさ、でかかったらちょっと気持ち悪いなってなっちゃう。カエル好きやおったらごめんやけど。
The crow held its shining trophy tight.
なるほどね。痛そう。
The worm looked helpless as Ember picked it up. The worm let out a little yelp.
カラス飛んでいくやろな、でも上行っても。でしょうね。カラスやもん。落とされた。これ持てるんや。 捨てちゃった。上んとこも燃やしたいな。上んとこ。さっき上から行こう。ああ。お。
The broken net hung ominously around the skeleton's neck.
破れてる。
The stranger shivered in the cold.
これが洞窟やの。
They'd moved through such dark places.
なるほどね。燃やして。
They lay down and closed their eyes.
いた。
Was a distant memory, stolen by the passing miles.
天才。
The stranger blinked at Ember. Is it morning already? How long have I been asleep?
なんかあんのかな。なんもない。おお、ピストさんやっほ。お疲れ。
The door was sealed shut.
お疲れお疲れ。なーにしてるんだい。何の雑談してるんですか。今んとこ何もしないよ。もうサクサクプレイしてる。めちゃくちゃサクサクプレイしてる。
Inside was a scrap of journal.
かわいいゲーム。それかわいいよね。
Strangers on the water went on without
あ、
me.
全然読んでない。
Where have I
今
landed?
お風呂出たの。あ、そう
Vines
なんだ。
and thorns stretched out to trip me.
どっか出かけてたってことか。お出かけいいね。お出かけ。
He was nestled between the reeds. It was
村が
just
今ちょっ
out
と
of
ついて。
reach.
上がり。今日さ、ひげ剃ってたらさ、間違えて皮膚切ってしまった。めっちゃ痛い。めっちゃ痛い。いてってなった。マジでさ、ひげ剃るとさ、切るよね。あとさ、皮膚が弱いからさ、肌荒れするんよね。
The frog stared at Ember, its belly rumbling.
いる？あ、違う。食われた。食われちゃった。うわ、痛そう。
This was not how Ember had imagined the end. The gurgling of water, a deafening heartbeat. But then
脱毛行きたいんよね。でも高いんよねって感じ。出してくれ。
Folk returned Ember's good deed by leading them to a lost forlorn.
出してくれたらさ、ご飯食べたら意味なくない？謎解き得意なんやね。まあわかると思うけど。
The stranger stood alone.
自分謎解き得意やな。
Their friends have fallen aside,
まあにじみ出てると思うけどさ。
retreating from what came next. The stranger had ventured on.
これ横移動できるのかな？できる。全部なくそう。全部なくそう。一旦全部なくす。あ、うん、にじみ出てる。積んだ？これ。積んだ？これ積んだ？待てよ。横行きたい？毛なんていらないよ。確かに。毛なんて邪魔よね。
The stranger stood alone. Their friends have fallen aside. Retreating from what came next. The stranger had ventured on.
あ、なるほどね。そのままやった。違う違う、こっちこっち。
Now they were deep in the woods.
全部落としちゃえ。
It felt so pointless.
全然積んでなかった。一番奥までやればよかった。ヒリヒリする。
The stranger spoke hesitantly. Is the campfire crowded? Let me gather myself. I'll see you there.
なんかある。あ、登れる。
The Wanderer's Diary.
ピソさんデドバしよう。
Unfamiliar trees, a path overgrown.
デドバかイッ
Is
ト
this
テ
a
イク2
resting
やりたい。
place? A place between places? I call out, but mine is the only voice. あとどこ行かなあかんねや。あ、釣り竿。
網直してくれるんじゃない？
The fisherman noticed the broken net Ember was carrying. Let me have
こ
a
れ直
look.
して。
See what I can do. With a silk thread, with each knot he tied, and net there
Nice.
you go. Good as new.
素晴らしい。鍵。よいしょ。
Key was never. It was just out of reach.
ナイス。なんかゼルダの伝説やりたくなってきた。何でもやりたがるやつやん。すぐ違うゲームやりやす。
The old gate was locked. Ember placed the key in the lock and slowly began to turn it.
ここ違う。あ、ぐるぐる回すタイプか。珍しいタイプ。
Stranger gasped
まあ一
for
旦これを
breath.
ずらすよね。
Dark water slipping above their head.
なるほど。
The sea didn't care if they sank or swam. Slowly the tides ebbed, washing over old walls.
これ下下ろし
A safe harbor emerging from the inky depths. Ember reached out a hand.
心の配信見てみた。戻り、おかえり。ピソさん、あれ、イットテイク2かでどうやりたい？どうですか？やりたいな。
The stranger looked down. The ground feels good beneath my feet, friend.
なんかいたやな、今。一瞬。どこ行った？どんな絵から集めなあかんねやろ。あ、
The ghost said, "Speak and I will listen."
助けて。
Some way to the east,
東に向かう
above
道、
where the
石
stone
の
frogs
カエ
meet,
ルが
a forlorn hides.
フォーロンが隠れています。向かうところ。 It Take Two とデッドバイデイライト。カエルが向き合うとこ。あ、なんなら両方でもいいよ。なんなら両方でもいいよ。カエルが向き合うとこ、どこやったっけ。ここ。あ、いた。
The stranger had blazed their own path. Created their own rock, their own islands.
どっちもやりたいか予定決めた子。お、やった。ちなみに自分はいつでも行ける。24時間365日いつでも行けるよ。
They did not need Amber's kindness.
どうですか。
But still, Amber stayed.
どうですか。
Building a bridge should it ever be needed.
OK、 勉強は仕事終わってから速攻やってる。なんなら仕事の休憩中もやってる。何時まで何時までする。何時まででも大丈夫。
The stranger met Amber's eyes. The two shared a moment of
OK
silence.
OK なんだ。OK 軽いな。すごい優しい。いつでもいけるよ自分は。マジでいける。だって夜は基本暇やもん。あ、開けて。
The ghost said, "You have done all you can, little one. The path to I will guide others to follow after you clear the way."
マジで暇してる。やばい。なんか誘われてなかったら勉強しとこうって感じのやつ。時間誘われたら全然勉強中断して遊んじゃう。遊んじゃう。
There are others like me. You will always be welcome here in the forest. The stranger whispered, "He thought, I feel ready to move on." The stranger said, "Take care of those you care about the most." The stranger said thoughtfully, "I felt so alone. I was so lost."
この人たちは助けた人たち。助けた人た
The
ち。
stranger spoke. My head feels clear for the first time.
生まれて初めて何が好きでした。
With tears, the stranger said. The stranger spoke. My head filled with tears, the stranger said. I had forgotten what warmth feels like. The stranger said, "Thank you for being so
親切にして
kind."
くれてありがとう。親切にはしてない。助けただけ。
Once again, Ember could feel eyes watching.
なんかいる。捕まえたい。ポケモンみたいに言ってもうた。
Ember found the
どうやっ
wall
て行
was
った
dire.
向こうまで。
The
捕
only
まえ
smell
た
of
い。
frogs.
あかんな絶対。
They know more than they will say. They watch me watching them.
どうした？
Ember approached the forlorn, but felt it was different. They said, "I know what I need to do. I don't want to be helped." Ember could not help.
エンバー。
Not all problems were puzzles to be solved.
ピソさんってパズルゲーム得意？あ、イットテイク2言ってるから得意か。
The
パズ
guard
ル
joked.
か。あれ、あ
Another
んまり。
sport, and with a bag licking all night, both guards started looking at Ember with a death. The guard leered. The forest
Morino-
king would like you,
Morino
little
Kiniru.
scrap. Yes. Come a little closer. Let us see what's in that bag.
ウノめっちゃおもろない。わかる。ウノめっちゃ好き。君は誰？
We guard the door to
俺
the
たちは
forest
森の
king.
王の扉を。
Oh yes. We decide who gets to see the king. The forest king will want to see you. Yes, yes, come this way.
でもピソさん自分とウノやったらなんかすごいうーとか言ってなんかやめそう。もうやらんって言いそう。マイマイそれはちゃうってちゃうってちゃうって言う
Feeling
て
of
やらん
foreboding
くらいそう。
overcame Ember.
いいとか言ってさ。
Ember was terrified but tried not to show it. The giant bird spoke softly. Another
ウノ
little
自分
Ember.
マジでう
Do
まいよ。
not fear. The bird is a friend.
マジでうまい
Ember
よ。
wanted to feel safe.
傷つけないで。
Oh, little Ember.
お小
Birds
さなエン
won't
バー。
hurt you.
鳥がお主を傷つけることはしない。
Birds will take another under
鳥は
our wing.
他者を翼の下に隠して死ぬ。かくまうのでしょ。
Stay safe in
一
the
生スキ
nest.
ップ
You'll
されそ
never
う。
turn
もちろん
forlorn.
出させないが一番最強やからね。
Ember was still afraid. Is it the night that scares you, little one?
だってカードがなくなるゲームでさ、カードを出させないってもう必勝法じゃん。もう言ったらカード出させないんだよ。
Night is gone. Birds will make the world
もう最
less
強だよ。
frightening. It wasn't only the night that frightened Ember.
みんなを助けたい。
The bird was disappointed.
鳥はがっ
Stay?
かりしていた。
No need to help, silly
とどまるの
forlorn.
だ。愚かなフォーローンを助ける必要などない。
Hope is false.
怒られてる。
Hope hurts little
希望
ones
は
in
偽
the
りだ
end.。
希望は最終的に皆を傷つける。
The forest king spoke so gently to
森
Ember.
の王はエンバーに、あ、怒られてなかった。
Perhaps they could rest here for a while. It was hard to know what else to say.
とどまります。
Clever little Ember.
賢い小さなエンバーだ。
You will stay.
ここ
You
にと
will
どま
not
ればフォー
turn
ローン
forlorn.
にならずに済むのだ。
Search for
これ
hope
以上希
no
望を探
more.
すのはやめるんだ。
Now take
怒られ
this
てない
feather.
さあ、この鳥の羽を手に取れ。ああ、くしゃみ出そうな羽。
Feather means Ember is
羽
one
を
of
持て
us
ば我
now.
々の仲間になったという意味だ。
Birds keep little ones
鳥がお
safe.
主を守ってやろう。
Birds should never
鳥の
leave
巣
the
を
nest.
去ってはならぬのだ。噛んだ。いいくるめなもういいかな。で喋らん方がいいかも。どうしよ
The guards seem pleased. Clever Scruff sticking with
う。
us.
チビは嬉しそうでした。小さいチビが 賢いチビが俺たちについてきた。
I can hold that bag for. Leave him alone. They're one of us now. Yeah, one of us. And we all shares bags and things. The travelers had disappeared. Their campfire remained. The ashes were bear tracks lay in the cinders.
鳥の足跡が燃え殻のように燃え殻の中に残っている。どいて。
The guard squawked. Stand back, don't come any closer.
そこに何があるんだろう。
Nothing down there but sadness and turning
フォロー
forlorn.
になってしまう。
Go see the Forest King.
森の王に会
He'll
い
set
に
you
行け。
straight.
彼が案内してくれるだろう。持ってるよ。どう？
Got your first feather, I
最
see.
初の羽を手に入れたのか。
Best prove
そうか。
yourself,
そうだったら自分の実力を証明するん
Stand
だな。
watch here.
ここで見
Promise you
張りを
won't let
するんだ。
anyone pass.
誰も通過させないと約束するんだぞ。進んじゃいます。
Ember didn't like deceiving the birds. But what choice did they have? They couldn't rest in that place forever. They had to keep. This forlorn was not the same as the
この
others.
放浪は他のものとはちょっと違いました。
The forlorn whispered softly.
あ、なんかかけてるかけてる。わ
But
か
I
らん
am
わか
not
らん。
ready.
上見えへん。このフォーロンは優しくささやきました。
I may never be ready.
あ、見えへん見えへん。なんもなかった。
The future is yours, but mine is mine. Ember left the forlorn with their thoughts.
エンバーはフォーロンをそっとしてあ
The
げまし
time wasn't right.
た。まだ
Perhaps
忘れ
would
る時はなか
never
ったの
be.
かもしれなかったのです。ひょっとするとその時は来ないかもしれません。でもしつこく喋っちゃうよ。
This forlorn was not the same as the others. The forlorn
同じことしか
I
言え
may
ない。
never be the future is but mine is mine. Ember left the time wasn't right. Perhaps would never be.
もう一回喋っとくか。
This forlorn was not the same as the forlorn
Scott.
I may never be. The future is but mine is mine. Ember left the forlorn with the time
全
wasn't
然
right.
そっとしない。
Perhaps would never be. Ember hurried away from
エ
the
ンバーは急い
birds.
で鳥たちから離れました。
The mist hung close to Ember, hiding them. The forest king seemed frightened. The birds
これは
cruel.
残酷です。
Ember would rather
Okay.
risk turning forlorn than become like them. Ahead there would be others to help, and maybe a way to move on. Ember uncovered a journal entry. Dusk brings the longest
夕暮れの
shadows.
時の影が一番
The
長い影。
lanthorn comforts me. Soft melodies from home. The wild things listen. Yellow eyes in graying trees.
何してんの？
The traveler seemed distressed. I'm sure it's fine. But it's been a while. It's my fault.
最近さ、関西弁がさ、好きな人が多くてさ、なんか関西弁でもいっかってちょっと思い出してるよね。マジで方言いいなって言われる。でも関西弁ってさ、どうなんやろね。いいんかなってなる。トゲあるーって思う人も多いじゃん。
It looked like a map, but pieces were missing.
こうやって見る。そしたら道ができるやんか。
The piece formed anew. It was the same place as
Yes.
before. But how?
こういう系得意よ。
An eerie scene, like a moment frozen in time.
一旦置くか。一旦置く。
Hidden away was a scrap of journal. There are memories here, bound in rock. I hear their voices echo in the ancient stone. I find footprints by the cinders, a makeshift camp.
よいしょ。このチョボなんやろ。チョボ何があんねや。あ、
Ember found a scrap of journal. I heard them coming. The snap of a twig, a flutter of birds, a figure dashing through the undergrowth. Another like me? A section of bridge had somehow been ripped from its foundations. The fog was so blinding, Ember was turned around.
Yoko ni mo ikeru no ka.
Gradually, more of the map was revealed.
そしたらこっちにも行けるはず。いや、こっち意味ないんか。こっちか。こっちって L 字になってんのか。
It was like the map had been broken on purpose.
Shima uma no shima o guru guru totte. 白クマにつけたらしまくま。この上のチョコも気になるな。あ、上のチョコはさっき人がおったところか。
The mist revealed a secret place. Was it hidden on purpose?なんで降りれんねや。そこ降りれる必要なんでやんねや。Open. skeleton looked peaceful. Held tightly in its hand was a red feather.
ランタンホルン。周囲の世界を動かす力を持つ聖なる楽器。
The statue spoke, just as it once moved the hearts of the forlorn. The instrument you now hold has the power to move the world around. Another before you took great effort to hide it deep within this riddle.
意地悪。
The lanthorn began to glow.
おお、便利。すごい便利。
Hidden inside was the wanderer's another face at last. A catcher of fish resting by a
このマークが
pond.
ついてるやつは送って
We
る。
work together, silk and tar and aching fingers. My boat floats once more, though I almost wish to stay.
これをゲットするだけ？みたいや。じゃあここ動いてこれ食べるやん。
Inside was a secret diary entry. Pink, orange, red, brown. Leaves gently dancing to the ground. Crunch, crackle, lovely sound. Fall into a giant mound. There was one last place to reach on the map.
見逃してないぞ。
A lost message was inside. The mist is thick. One way blurs into another. Where do I end? Where does the world begin?
で、上に行く方向や。どれが最初にあったやつ？こうか。
Ember felt a great relief to be out of the mist.
これは動かさないのか。わお。
Ember didn't
Kawaii.
mind getting muddy. The slide was such fun. A sleeping
Buta.
pig. Trot, they looked happy.
豚豚小豚、お腹がすいた。
The fruit was
Buta
giving
食べる
off
かな？
a sickly sweet smell.
どう？起きた起きた。こいつやって。パックンフラワーみたいなやつ。どう？一緒やろ。どう？え？あ、
The plant looked like it could take a hand off,
植物は手で噛みちぎることにすらできそうになりました。
and it was in Ember's way.
寝た豚。この時に食わす？あ、食った。あ、取り合ってる。
Ember chuckled. The dangerous plant was no match for a hungry piggy.
人間からは取らへんのに。あ、またいた。
A hideous odor filled the air.
いた。
And suddenly, the reason was
で
obvious.
かっ。なんか、すごい。これ食べる？
The pig inhaled a giant snort of air. Wait, what's that
こ
delicious
の美味し
smell?
そうな匂いは何だ？
Ember shuffled nervous. Other embers fed me treats,
エンバーたちはおやつをくれたんだ。
but then stopped.
だが、やがてくれなくなった。
You feed me now.
今すぐに食べ物をよこせ。これどうぞ。食べる？食べた。
As the pig chewed, a light grew in its belly.
食べた。美味しい。
Surprising. A little
びっくりだ。
spunky,
少しピリピリす
but
るけど、お腹がウ
tingly
ィリウィ
in
リする。
belly. But what I want
でも、
is
俺が求めているのは、
something more
何かもっと
fruity.
フルーティーなもの。フルーティーなも
The
の。
pig would eat anything. Ember
Wait,
just
wait, wait.
needed to find more.
フルーティーっぽくない？どう？
And with each thing it ate, the
食べ
light
るごと
grew
に
even
光
brighter.
がさらに明るくなっていきました。
Fruity, fresh.
フルーティーだ。新
But
鮮だけど
tastes
ド
a
ロ
lot like
み
mud.
たいな味がする。
But what I want is something with more
何
crunch.
かもっとサクサクなもの。サク
Perhaps
サク
if
なもの。
Ember could satisfy the pig, they might be more helpful.
わがままやな。
Ember found a secret note from the Wanderer. Something beckons. This place is not home.
サクサク
I
なもの。
trace the map in my head, recite the older myths. I have to move on. Ember came upon another campfire. Lost in the skull was disgusting. Perhaps the pig would like it. It looked long cold, but ready to be lit. This was the last thing Ember could find to offer.
あ、食べた。
Crunchy, embery. Not much meat, but what I want is...
でも俺が求め
The
てる
pig's
のは
stomach made an almighty sound.
うわうわ転がっていった。
Ember chuckled with relief at the large creature they had been so afraid of.
どこ行った？喉が痛い。
The stranger had come so very far. They felt the air beneath them, the distance ever widening. It was such a long way down.
天才。マジで天才。頭冴えすぎ。
A resolve stirred within the stranger. Just a few more steps. It can't be much further.
あ、来た。
As the forlorn awoke, the campfire flickered into life. The ghost spoke. I will warm them. Ember looked to the ghost for answers. This is the hope. Here hope was. You must not lose hope. Ember thought of those they loved, those they'd left behind. There are others. Find them and I will guide them. East by wooden bridges, on a lonely plinth, a forlorn sits in sorrow.
うん。わからん。一旦飛ばすか。
Ember found a lost message. The smell of hot broth and hearty stew wafts across the swamp. By the cook's pot I meet another. They are on their own path, but we promise to meet again.
?全然わからん。
Inside was a scrap of journal. In the orchard I meet the stranger from the cook's fire, a stranger no longer. Together we fill their satchel, food and memories for the road ahead.
豚が転がっていったのはどこ行ったんや。
The Wanderer's Diary. An ancient throne sits empty. We do not mind. My companion shelters with me now. We cannot help those left behind.
これ動くとか。乗るの。 かれへん。行かれへん。カエルの着物。こういってこっち側でやったらいいのか。あ、すごいダイソン。
The stranger puzzled over their journey. Some steps felt effortless. Twisted by unseen.
What is time? 18時。
Gratefully, the stranger said, "Friend, thank you." Gratefully, the stranger said,
違う違う。
"Friend, thank you. We all help each other along the path."
1時間。何これ。ひっくり返しだけ。マジ。
The stranger said, excited, magical sound. Let me tell you, I plays a good lanthorn.
いや、変える意味ないな。変えるなんやろ。 なるほどね。階段あるやん、こっち側に。それは見えへんわ。
Ember found the wanderer's diary. We stop by the warmth of another campfire. The guardian spirit provokes us, asks what we hope to resolve. I do not understand the The orchard gate was locked and needed a key.
なんか飽きたな。配信終わろう。お疲れです。